Yo, what's good? Brandon B, Elite Live Streams. We back with another one, guys. How you guys doing out there? Welcome, welcome. Salute to everybody who's been coming through, man. All the new subscribers, thank you so much. The channel is doing exactly what the channel was supposed to do. We are growing, we're building, bringing cool conversations to the table. Standing on business, y'all. Standing on business, and appreciate everyone who's been showing love, all the new subscribers, all of the new people who've been, supporting me, anyone who's been engaging in the new content. Really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much, because it's been an overwhelming response to a lot of the new videos, a lot of new format stuff we've been trying with the channel. Really appreciate everybody who's been having the time to watch the videos, to make comments, to support your boy. It's really much so appreciated, man, because this channel, I'm building it from the ground up. Real support means a lot to me, because every single subscriber I have over here is grassroots. You know what I'm saying? We're not doing no chucking and jiving to get no support. We're not out here pandering. No, we're just keeping it real, expressing ourselves, putting out truth, and making sure that we're standing on business. You know what I'm saying? So big thank you to everyone, all my new subscribers, man. You guys are doing what I really appreciate, and that's engaging, having good conversations, man, and making me think. You know what I'm saying? Pushing the content further and the ideas that I want to bring to the table. But today we're going to talk more about Candace Owens. You feel me? Candace Owens, you already saw in a couple of my past live streams. You guys can go and watch them. I cook Candace Owens every single time on this channel, because at the end of the day, Candace Owens deserves to be cooked. For whatever reason, she's changed up her entire tune, and now she's trying to be this, figure for truth, right? And she's going around. She wants all the smoke with MAGA. She wants all the smoke with Turning Point USA. She wants all the smoke with Erika Kirk. You know what I'm saying? There's a weird obsession that's going on here, guys, and I wanted to point it out. And I just find her to be very goofy about how she's going about all this, in the sense where it's all about kind of what's been going on in the world. All right, let's check it out. We got somebody in the chat. Salute to Lauren. Lauren, thank you for being up in the chat. And she says, longest shutdown in U.S. history. Over 150,000 layoffs were announced in October, a 22-year high. Nothing is cheaper. Quarter of the White House was demolished by a felon. Every jobs report gets worse. Hey, man, listen. Welcome to the Trump regime, guys. Welcome, okay? This is what they voted for. This is what they wanted, all right? So, as we continue to grow and as we continue to see what goes on, this is the example, okay? This is the example of how powerful your votes are, and also how powerful white supremacy is, okay? White supremacy is so powerful they are willing to fail for themselves before allowing us to help save them from themselves, guys. All right, this is the insanity of racism in America, okay? The insanity is thinking that you guys would vote for a felon, okay, over a woman, dog. All right, say whatever you got to say, family, but at the end of the day, this is where we're at, and they voted for this. So at the end of the day, yes, we all are affected, sure, no doubt. But at the end of the day, this is what they voted for. And so nowadays, at the end of the day, it got to be people like us, people who are out here spreading awareness, people who are doing their part, okay? Like I said, you see right here on the channel, people like me and my family doing the work out here, okay? Anybody who is in Southern California, all right? We run a food bank here in Long Beach, California. We are helping the people out here who need the help. Like this young lady Lauren said, 150,000 layoffs, okay? That's a lot of people who are gonna need help out here. And sure, yes, do I enjoy making content? No doubt. I'm very passionate about this. I enjoy it. But at the end of the day, I cannot do this with as well putting my feet on the ground out here and helping my fellow man. There is a social responsibility that all of us have to get out here and do our part, especially right now. Sure, yes, Donald Trump is a terrible president, no doubt. He's been one, for sure. But at the same time, we also got to make sure we out here doing the work, all right? And that's one thing about Black Americans. We always going to do the work, regardless of what anybody has to say about us. Anybody who I've seen building community, helping community is Black. All right. So at the end of the day, that's what we got to do. You feel me? There is a lot going on, and it's an unfortunate time right now. All of us are feeling it. Everybody is feeling it. I can look in people's eyes when I'm out here helping these people. All right. You can see in the eyes people who are in need, people who are grateful. OK, because right now it's just so divisive. Nobody knows who to trust. You feel me? And some of these people who are supposed to help us are actually hurting us. So, of course, yes, right now, 100% things are bad, no doubt. But at the same time, we got to keep pushing forward. We got to keep making it, you know what I'm saying? A thing where we are raising awareness, where we're doing our part. All right. And I just got kind of deep on y'all, but that's what it is. You feel me? When you show up on my channel, we get deep. Ain't no little, we just going to tiptoe into the topics. Like, no. Lauren came through with a heavy ass stat, so we're gonna have some heavy ass vibes then. Okay, because guess what? The topic is very heavy. Candace could be doing better. She could be doing a lot more. Ronnie Swank, what a joke of a podcast. Hey Ronnie, I appreciate you watching and I appreciate you engaging in the joke of a podcast, because that helps me get into the algorithm. So regardless of what you have to say, buddy, thank you. I could care less what you think, Ronnie. I'm here and you're watching me. I'm not watching you. Straight up. So thank you for the engagement. Thank you for watching. Continue to watch, my brother. Thank you. So as we continue, because that's what happens, a lot of people like to distract you from the topic at hand. So as we continue, Candace Owens has a very sick obsession right now with Erika Kirk and Turning Point USA. She feels as though she has this moral responsibility to expose them, right? She feels as though she's going out of her way, right, to expose people. Hey Ronnie, how about this? How about I just delete your comment, brother? Boom. See you later, Ronnie. Off to the shadow realm, homie. We love you. See you later. So continue. For whatever reason, ever since Charlie Kirk was, unalived, right? Now Candace feels a social responsibility to expose the ones who she wanted to be in bed with. Isn't that ironic? Isn't it ironic that Candace, who was banished out, okay, who was thrown out, now feels a moral compass change to say that she wants to expose what happened to old Charlie? Like I said before, where was all this energy? Where was it when we told y'all what Donald Trump was a corrupt billionaire who was only going to look out for his homies? We told y'all what was going to happen. And if anybody stood in the way, he is not afraid to take them out. But y'all didn't listen, right? Y'all thought that we was conspiracy theorists, right? Y'all thought we was tripping. Now, all of a sudden, now it makes sense. Oh, yeah, you guys are right. Bro, they've been taking out our leaders since we got here. All right? Foundational Black Americans have had to watch our leaders get assassinated over and over again. And people try to ignore that. But then you got Candace Owens over here trying to act like she's on some tour to expose people when it's her boy. And that's the convoluted mind of somebody who is so selfish that they can't even see beyond it. How selfish can you be? Oh, because it doesn't affect me, I don't want to see it. But it's affected us for so many long times, generations. of great men who came here and did great things, who were murdered in the front of people, innocent people, lynched, dragged out in the streets, flooded. I can keep going, man. But the foundational Black experience, people always got something to say, right? Our leaders have been getting taken out for generations, y'all. And we got Candace over here trying to do this. Look at this. Look at this crap, y'all. Let me show y'all this. Look at this. Who does she think she is? Look at this.
Sue me. Sue me. I want subpoena power. I want all of your messages. Please do me a favor today on the Charlie Kirk case. I've been clear. I want all of the smoke from all of you. I don't think you realize how real life this is for me. I went back and listened so hard. I was like, girl, don't care at all. Do not care at all. I'm over. We're in a new time. It literally is God time, okay? Anything that gets sent to me from a lawyer is now publicized. That's it. Don't care who you are. If you're watching this and you're going, should I scream it before I send it to a lawyer? You probably should.
Look at this.
Sue me.
Look at this. Look at this. Tupac. Culmination. All right, let's see what Culmination. Salute to Culmination. She's the #1 watch podcast in the world. Let's see. Candace worked and helped build Turning Point. Get wrecked with your hatred. Bro, you just got here, family. So let me go ahead and cook you really quick, Coleman. All right? So first of all, Coleman, we already understand how these things work with numbers. We just saw Drake. Get in trouble for boosting up numbers with bots. Family, all this stuff is a simulation. Y'all so silly and so easy to beat because y'all don't think faster. Y'all don't think bigger. What are you talking about, bro? Fake streams? All right, sure. Okay. Let's go ahead and believe that Candace Owens has a #1 podcast. Okay, if that was true, Coleman, let me tell you for a fact, Candace would be in a much different position than she is. You don't think they know more than we do? That's what be tripping me out. Y'all talk on here like y'all know everything and y'all don't know nothing. Deny reality. I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to help you wake up, Coleman. You're denying reality because you do not understand how this works on the internet, family. All right? When it comes to this type of stuff, the inflated numbers, all this stuff, it's all a simulation, dog. You got to wake up. Candace, yes, she knows Charlie personally. Of course, yes. But at the same time, Mr. Coleman, at the same time, when you think about it from the large scale perspective, what happened to Charlie has been happening for generations, brother. So when it just happened to her, when it just happened to y'all, when it just happened to y'all community, oh, now everybody's so hurt about it, right? Now there's a conspiracy. What about Malcolm X, bro? What about MLK, man? Come on, man. What's up, bro? Somebody help me understand, bro. Somebody help me understand, dog. What happened to MLK? Excuse me. Yeah, nothing for that, right, Coleman? Nothing for the actual foundational Black leaders who were actually taken out and assassinated in front of us. Now it's a conspiracy though, bro. And you know what's funny? I hear so much about the right wing or pro police. You guys are pro government until it affected y'all. What happened? What happened, bro? And this is where I want to stand on this. Y'all talk about that you guys love America so much, bro. You guys talk about that you guys would do anything for America, right? But when everything is happening, when they taking everything from y'all, what y'all doing? Y'all not doing shit. Y'all sitting back here just talking on the internet. Ain't nobody trying to ride on the real oppressors. Everybody want to talk and point the finger. Somebody want to point at Black Americans and talk down on us and what we trying to do. But what y'all gonna do? They just took benefits from all of y'all. All of y'all. What you gonna do, bro? Coleman, what are you gonna do? You're just going to get on here in my chat and talk crazy to me. But what about the actual real people who are doing this to all of us, bro? Because guess what? Black Americans, we've been fighting, dog. We've been out here in the streets for generations, brother. We've been making it clear that we had a problem with what's going on. All right? We've been making our voices heard, family. And that's why a lot of us, we cool on this shit. Y'all got to now get it out the mud. It's your turn. What are you going to do, Coleman? You're going to work harder? Yeah, keep working to the bone until you are dead, fool. That's what they want. They don't want you to have the American dream, dog. They don't want you to have to be able to have financial freedom, bro. They want you to work until you die. So keep working, Coleman. Keep working. Keep doing that, bro. We all have. We're never going to come together when you separate us by color. Who is separating you by color when I just told you, bro? It literally comes down to you saying what you just said. Work harder. Keep working, Coleman. Don't talk to me about no color. Keep working. Keep working, bro. Go ahead. Work until you die, because that's what they want, dog. You want to come on here and talk in my chat? Go ahead, bro. Work hard and keep working until you die, bro. I'm here trying to raise awareness to the people who actually want to think beyond that, bro. Because all you're doing right now is just talking about very low level thought processes, family. We not trying to just be working forever, dog. We have to live, bro. That's what we're here to do. We were born to live. We were not born to work. Okay? That's what we're here to do, fam. So, Coleman, yes, keep working, brother. Well, I'll be up here doing what I have to do to get mine out this motherfucker. All right? Ain't no way I'm just finna be chilling talking about someone to work myself to the bone or grow your... Hey, Coleman, if you were here earlier, I would have told you, brother, I am a part of an organization that my family runs. We run a food bank here in Long Beach, California, sir. Okay? If anyone needs help, all right? Every first Saturday in Long Beach, California, you can go into my videos and look at it, brother. I put in work out here. The food, all that food sources stuff, we about that life over here, family. So at the end of the day, when I'm telling you that, Candace, all right, Evan Morris, Candace is just speaking truth. Yes, she is. She is. But it's too late. It's too late. Because now it only makes her look like a hypocrite, fam. You want to talk about truth now that it actually affected you. But when we were actually telling you as Black Americans what was going on, that the system was fucked up, you didn't want to hear us. You thought that we were just making it up. Everybody calls us and says that we're playing the race card. They call us and tell us that we are being actually sorry. Oh no, you guys are playing the emotional Olympics. Okay. Well, guess what? It just happened to your boy and they just covered it up, moved right along. And yeah, you feel some type of way about that, huh? Yeah, we feel the same way when we was watching Trayvon Martin get murdered in the middle of the street and did nothing happen to George Zimmerman. Yeah. Yeah, that's how we felt. We felt some type of way about that. We didn't like that. All right? When they put that foot on George Floyd's neck and you didn't say nothing, you said that he deserved that he died because he had a drug overdose, Candace. We ain't forget. That's what she said, y'all. And that's my thing. All right, cool, Candace, for sure. Well, guess what? Your boy just got taken out in front of the whole world, just like George Floyd. Ain't that some poetic justice? Ain't that ironic? All right? Just as many people that saw Charlie Kirk get taken out, they saw George Floyd get that foot on his neck for 8 minutes. All right? We saw that. So guess what? Yeah, now Candace out here. Okay, yeah, sure. She's speaking the truth. Yes, we already knew what happened to Charlie. But guess what? What is she going to do about it? Because she was complacent when she was on the side of it, y'all. When it was benefiting her, when it was benefiting her political growth and where she was trying to go in the movement, yeah, it was all good. She was complacent. She didn't have nothing to say against the establishment. But now that it was her boy got taken out and they just swept it right under the rug. Now she got a problem with it. And guess what? We've been telling y'all. We've been telling y'all how corrupt the government is. We've been telling y'all that they assassinate leaders. But it was okay when it was Black American leaders. It was okay when it was us. But now that it was them on them, now it's white on white crime. Oh, Candace got a problem with that. What? Y'all help me understand, bro. Evan Morris. Help me understand, bro. What you got to say to that? Evan? Y'all piss me off with that shit, man. I swear. Because at the end of the day, when we bring up real facts, when we bring up the real talk, yes, Evan, all government is corrupt. Facts. And once everybody start getting on the same accord and understand that, then maybe we'll be better off. And then on top of that, y'all actually need to address the racism that be going on in this country. We could start there too. Addressing the racism that be going on. All right, enough. Maybe if we address the racism, maybe if we address that the government is corrupt, and maybe if we address that, hey, the rich are getting richer while everybody else is struggling, yeah, then maybe we'll rise up and do something about it. But right now, they know that y'all not finna do nothing. They saw what the Black people did, and y'all ignored the movement. The revolution was televised, and y'all turned the TV off, nigga. What the fuck? This is real talk, man. We told y'all what was happening. We showed y'all there's a problem going on, and y'all just ignored it. And now it's hitting y'all doorstep. Now it's a problem when it affects you guys. Sure. Do I want people to be getting unalived on live streams? Hell no. But guess what? It had to happen for y'all to understand what's really going to happen out here and what's been going on. Unfortunately, he had to be the one to lose his life behind that. All right? And people fanning up flames, trying to keep it going, trying to replace the next one with it. Turning Point just moved along. And y'all don't think that's a problem? Y'all don't think that's weird? Yeah, it's weird. But at the same time, what is Candace going to do about it, though? Candace, what's up? What you going to do about it? All you're going to do is get sued. And your husband's going to have to pay that. Straight up. Because you're out here playing games. And guess what? You're not willing to stand on nothing. Because you wasn't willing to stand on what was going on before this. Before your boy got taken out, it was all good. It was all good. Then the Israel whole thing, went up with you and Ben Shapiro. Okay. Now we chilling, right? Now it's all good. But guess what? This is what happens. Y'all. So let's actually finally get into this because I had to cook a little bit. But let's go into the clips right here. I'm going to bring this up so we can react to this nonsense, man, because it's bullshit, yo. Look at this, man.
News and Fox News is not going to do this heavy investigation. It was kind of more giving her a platform to speak about how things have changed for her, how things have changed for Turning Point USA, but it's like being at the helm of the organization. What are her thoughts about what that organization is going to look like going forward? And I'm speaking about Jesse Waters, who hosted this discussion, also trailed her at the event that she did with JD Vance at the University of Mississippi. Now, people around the world obviously have been moved by Erika's commitment to her Christian faith, the strength, obviously, that it takes for her to look after her kids, to look after herself, plus to steward this massive company, all while she's grieving, right?
So I feel like she's just being so fake right here because what she's trying to do is over conflate what she's going through. Like you don't know what the fuck is going on, Candace. As much as you want to try to act like, oh yeah, there's just so many things around her and okay, what is your fucking business? Oh, that's right. Yeah, because you feel like some sort of actual connection to this, right? Oh, because you don't have any connection anymore, right? Because they cut you off. That's why you wanted to be on the inside, and then they cut you off, and now you're feeling some type of way because it's not going how you want it to go. You want to be Erika, don't you? Yeah, weird.
And that's kind of one of the things that stood out the most to a lot of people. But I would say the Christian message is what has resonated the most when she got up on stage and she said that I forgive him pretty instantly. I mean, when was the memorial event? It was only 10, 11 days after he was assassinated. I think it was even less, maybe. It was like the 19th, 9 days after he was assassinated. Oh, sorry, the 21st. Mansplained in my ear. Thank you, Mark.
So help me understand. Are Christians not forgiving people? What is it? Like, help me get it. Like, I need to understand. Like, are Christians not supposed to be forgiving? I saw, remember Botham Jean, who was killed by that police officer in his house while he was sleeping? Some drunk woman walked in there and shot him dead. And then his brother forgave her in the court, and like they hugged, and the judge and all this stuff was hugging on the cop, and it was just the weirdest thing. Nobody had a problem with that though, right? When it was a police officer and you forgive the police officer. But Charlie gets taken out. Erika says that she forgives the shooter, and now it's a problem. Like, what is it? Are Christians not forgiving people? Like, y'all need to let me understand, help me understand, because I thought that's what this was. Like, I thought you guys were so forgiving. Like, what? It's not the same no more?
So Jesse asked her about the harder moments that she has encountered becoming a widow. And she shared that nighttime is the hardest. She also shared her experience with the emotions of being a widow compared to the emotions that other widows may experience when grappling with sudden loss. And here's what she had to say. Take a listen.
It's so easy to be in a position of feeling regret when you lose someone you love. And I tried to read a book by C.S. Lewis because he lost the love of his life. He was only married to her for 4 years. It's called A Grief Observed. And it was a very hard book to read. Not because it was about grief, but because in the opening pages he talked about how angry he was with God. And I've never felt that. I'm not angry with God. Never have been. Never have I questioned, why, Lord, are you putting me through this? Why are you testing me? Why are you?
And look, man, like I said, I don't know what anybody goes through, how people grieve. Like, that ain't my business. But the fact that Candace is going and hyper analyzing every little interview, every little thing that Erika does, is just like way too obsessive for somebody who, you know what I mean? You're supposed to be giving her space, right? You like to say that you're a Christian woman, you're so forgiving, you're this and you're that, but you are all up her ass. Like, anything that she does, you cannot wait to get on your little channel and react to it. Just look, like, she can't wait. Like why are you so obsessed? Like, what's going on? Like, somebody need to tell us what's really going on here.
And he's so sovereign. And I know he uses everything, even what the enemy meant for evil. And I have no regrets.
So when I saw this moment, I was just thinking about myself and a lot of emotions and grieving that I have experienced, and all the emotions that I've shared with you guys, and the anger that I have felt. And I want to be very clear that I am not that example that she is giving. Like, I could have never, and I know that so many people agree with this, I could have never forgiven Tyler Robinson for.
Bro, nobody cares. Nobody cares. You're not his wife. Nobody cares about what you think. That's the thing. Like, nobody cares, Candace. We do not care, yo. You said what you said. You said how you feel. All right, for sure. But to go ahead, like I said, and she's trying to control what she feels and how she reacts and all this stuff. I don't know this woman. Sounds like you don't know her either. And however she feels to grieve, or whatever she feels like she has to do as she's going through this. And like I said, These are corporate entities. Turning Point USA, they could have shut down after he passed away and said, hey, yo, you know what, guys, we're going to shut down for a while, do whatever. But they chose to keep going. That was their narrative, whatever. But at the end of the day, if you have nothing to do with it, why does it matter to you so much? Like, y'all got to help me understand, why does she care so much? Please. Because guess what? Like I said, many of these leaders have been taken out and assassinated over time. But now that Charlie got, you know, taken out, oh, it's a problem now, right? There's a corrupt system and we need to dismantle it, blah, 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 blah. But it's like, yo, they've been doing this for... Am I tripping? Somebody let me know if I'm tripping.
Whatever part he played in this, and obviously I'm saying whatever part he played in this because I don't believe that he was the lone. It's Fox News.
All right, so she doesn't believe that the Tyler Robinson guy...
Tyler Robinson, for whatever part he played in this, and obviously I'm saying whatever part he played in this because I don't believe that he was the lone person involved. I don't even think it's the person that killed Charlie Kirk. But even if you believe all of those things, I never could have turned around and forgiving him that quickly, right?
Imagine being so matter of fact about not knowing shit. Let me say that again. Imagine being so matter of fact about not knowing shit. None of us know what really happened. Okay? None of us. Oh, I don't think it was Tyler Robinson. Okay, anybody can say that. I could get on here and say that. I could get on here and say the sky is not blue. Just saying shit. That's literally what she's doing. Just saying shit. Nothing that makes sense. All right, cool. You guys are going and doing all these demonstrations about what caliber the bullet was supposed to be. And does the story match up with what the FBI is telling us? And blah, 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 blah. Dude, you guys are so lost. It's already over. The conspiracy is done. You will never know what happened because guess what? We never knew what happened to MLK. We still don't know what happened to Malcolm X. All right? What are y'all talking about, man? They still don't know what happened to JFK, bro. We don't know what happened to Jeffrey Epstein. Y'all so small-minded. Y'all think so small when it comes to this, and it pisses me off. Because like I said, how can you be so matter-of-fact about not knowing shit? You don't know anything. None of us knows what happened. And you're up here saying this is crazy to me. It's crazy. Like, how can you be so matter-of-fact and you don't know shit? You don't know anything what happened. But you up here talking, bumping your gums, man.
And I have not even processed. I definitely, when I prayed about this, asked a ton of questions to God. And yeah, she is absolutely right in what she is saying. And she is delivering to us what the biblical teaching.
Joe Slaxton. All right. Why are you so mad, bro? I'm mad because the government sucks ass right now. I'm mad because I'm tired of what is happening. I'm mad because I'm over the weak ass propaganda and the fake gaslighting that these grifters like Candace Owens continue to do online. And y'all attack me for being upset about that and expressing myself about it. Hey, Joe, that's why I'm mad. Okay? I've had enough, bro. I've had enough. I'm going to hop on here and I'm going to express that because it's too much of this going on. It's too much grifting, too much lying, too much gaslighting, too much virtue signaling that she's doing right here so that she can pass her narrative. She wants y'all to come with her on her narrative. It don't help nobody figuring out what happened to Charlie Kirk. It doesn't. Knowing what happened to Charlie Kirk doesn't help those grocery prices go down. Knowing what happened to Charlie Kirk does not help the government shut down, bro. It's all distractions, bro. We don't care about this shit. That's why I'm mad, bro. That's why I'm mad, bro, because none of this means anything. It doesn't mean nothing. It's just her on here talking. Not raising no awareness, not trying to help nothing. Okay, so what? We expose the government, then what, Candace? What are you gonna do? What's your plan? They don't have one, dog, because it's just a grift. It's just for views. Y'all talking about she's got the #1 podcast? Yeah, because y'all would believe anything. Y'all believe this stuff. Y'all love a conspiracy theorist. That's why Joe Rogan was the #1. And then guess what? He changed up on y'all and became a puppet for the richest bidder. And y'all mad at me? Y'all saying I'm mad, bro? Nah, y'all should be mad too. I'm tired of it. That's why I'm up here. I got tired of it, bro. I had to say something. I had to figure out a way to be able to go out here and talk to people, because there's no way that I'm the only one who feels this way. Bro, we should all be mad, dog. We should all be upset about what's happening right now in our world. Okay? The US is not what it used to be. And guess what? It will never be if you guys don't start addressing the bullshit. All right? It will never be. All right? Because all this stuff that you guys thought, it was an illusion. It was a lie. They lied to all of us. I'm included in that. But I'm not scared enough to come up here and speak on that. All right? They lied to us. They made us think that all this stuff, we could attain it, and it's a lie. What's my solution, Chris? Okay, guess what? First things first. Let's stop the racism. Let's start there, Chris. That's first. #1, Black Americans are not your enemy. #1. #1. All right? That's #1. Okay? #1, Black Americans are not your enemy. That's #1. #2, Black Americans are due reparations. That's #2. Straight up. And cash payments and land. I need all that. That's #2, family. All right? We need to rectify what was done first. All right? Before we can move forward, we need to figure out what's due. And that's due. It's due. It's up. It's time. All right? Because I can guarantee you, once these things happen, I can guarantee you that Black Americans will continue, because we have, from the beginning, continue to elevate this country to where it needs to be. But it starts with that. We are the only way to save this country. And once y'all figure that out, we'll be better off, Chris. All right? You guys are investing in so many other things, and the answer is right in your face. Straight up. How mixed in reparations are looking for? What? How mixed in reparations? How much in reparations are you looking for? How much? Family. They just gave $40 billion to Argentina. We'll take that. Go ahead. Foundational Black Americans will take that $40 billion. What are we talking about, Joe? Come on, man. Hand out reparations. Yes, of course. I just told you. You asked me what it started with. It started with ending racism. You're trying to move the goalpost, Chris, and I told you where it starts first. You guys play these little games and you can't play that with me. I'm going to stay on task. The first, what you asked me, what the answer was, stop the racism. That's #1. Black Americans are not your enemy, family. So what would you do with all that money? What would we do? There's a lot of things that I see in the city alone that need help if they were actually given money to invest in what they were given. Meaning, if I live in a neighborhood and I'm given money to actually renovate my home, renovate my neighborhood, do you think I would not do that? Joe, what sense does this make? It's so simple. It makes it's like it's the basic mathematical equation. Basic stuff, dude. I look around, I see opportunities for many of people to invest in their own neighborhoods, to open businesses in their own neighborhoods. Okay? And guess how you can do that? With money. That's what I'm talking about. It's not just when you put money into a certain community, it's how that community influxes it back into our country. Black Americans had our own neighborhoods. We had a Black Wall Street. We had all these things, and they were taken away from us. Why do you guys ignore the history? Why? What, bro, Joe, I understand that, Joe. You took out loans, and that's what's up, brother. But what I'm talking about is, what about the Black Americans who had homes and their homes were burned down? What about the Black Americans who had banks and their banks were burned down? What about the Black Americans who had businesses and their businesses were burned down? Don't you think that they are owed some sort of reparations for that, sir? I don't see how you guys can just skip over the history. There were Black Americans who owned land and were finessed out of it. Okay? Land grants taken away from them, stuff that they were entitled to. Okay, Eric Queensberry, nope. All right, bro, you just got here. I don't know what to tell you, family. But what I will say, I will continue. When I speak on these things, this is what I mean, brother. Y'all come in here, y'all don't know what you're talking about. You ask questions, I answer it. Then when I answer it, y'all don't want no smoke with the answer. Let me move this bitch off my screen, man. At the end of the day, I'll be trying to tell y'all so y'all can understand something here. At this point, that's what it is. We done told y'all what needed to happen. We've explained this over and over. And y'all willfully will be ignorant. Y'all willfully will act like you don't know what's going on. You will willfully ignore, deflect. All right? I told you. I gave you the answer. And then y'all ran off. That be my thing. Don't ask if you don't want the answer, dog. I gave you the answer. I told you what was going on. All right? There's so many people in this country, all of us, who are struggling right now, and y'all rather ignore that. But how come Black people kill each other in places like Chicago? Family. This conversation is so old and over and tired, bruh. It's already been talked about, bro. It's already been debunked. All right? The per capita numbers, it's been talked about, dog. You guys have to come up with some new material. Go study. Go figure out history. Go look at the current numbers, the white on white crime numbers. Go look at those, bro. The overwhelming numbers. I have videos on this channel right now that speak on the overwhelming amount of numbers when it comes to white offenders and little people. White offenders and women. White offenders and other white offenders. And in my comments, y'all tell me not to talk about it, bro. But you want to come on my stream and talk about this old conversation, bro, that has been talked about and debunked so many times, bro. Bro, if you're Canadian, why does it matter to you, Joe? Joe, I really think that you should worry about Canada, dog. And I mean that in the most respectful way possible. I really think you should worry about Canada, dog. Because I hear there's a lot going on up there too, my brother. It ain't just us, okay? So I really think that when you come on here and you try to talk and join the chat, do that at your own discretion, because this is an American channel. I'm in America, bro. I don't go up here talking about Canada. I don't give a fuck about what's going on in Canada, bro. That's just the facts. Like I care less, bro. Eric, you're getting ignored, bro. You should just leave because nobody cares about what you have to say. 3 people, that's fine. My channel is a small channel. I'm building. But you wouldn't know about that because you're a troll and you don't have a channel. And you come into other people's channels and try to, downplay because you don't even want to get started. Maybe if you got started and then you had your own channel, then maybe you could come up here and we could talk. But you wouldn't do that because you wouldn't show your face, right? Your face, we wouldn't even be able to see it, Mr. Eric, because you look like a ghost on your profile picture. Imagine coming on the chat looking like powder in your profile and trying to talk about somebody. Imagine coming on somebody's channel and then guess what? You getting cooked. Imagine having no channel. Imagine having zero people watching you, Eric. Nobody watches you. Okay? I built my channel organically, family. All right? I don't go out here pandering. I don't go out here trying to do stuff for views. I make good quality content and I put it out to the people directly. I don't need the validation, bro. I'm successful in real life. Been successful my whole life. Okay? I enjoy this. This is a passion for me. I enjoy having fun here on the internet, getting to express myself, getting to big up my elite media, getting to do live streams, right? I enjoy this. I love where I'm at, and I can be able to do this. I know, Eric, that you have no life and you can't do these things and you don't have the luxury. I understand, Eric. But guess what? That ain't gonna stop me from standing on my square and standing on business. All right? That's what we do at Elite Media. We stand on business. We come out here. We do it at a high level. Good quality content. No BS. And we not pandering to nobody. All right? We being ourselves, big dog. Oh, Eric Queensberry. He's so upset, guys. But Eric, again, you can never come on here looking like powder from the 1990s MAGA film. Talking about me, dog. You can't come up here looking like powder, bro. That's crazy that you come up here looking like powder, bro. And you have something to say about a real one like your boy. You know what I'm saying? Because literally, like, I'm over here minding my business. I'm talking to the people. We out here having a good time, trying our best. You know what I'm saying? Doing what we can, making the best of life, enjoying our Friday. Happy Friday, everybody out there. If you coming, you know, everybody all the way from Canada to pull it up over here, Eric. They coming all the way from Canada to say what's up to your boy. But if you are here and you're joining from all the way from Canada or wherever Eric may be, I think Eric, the movie was set. The movie was set in Kansas. So I think you're coming all the way from Kansas. So salute to the homie coming all the way from Kansas, y'all. We love that. We love the Kansas energy. We love to do what we do. Hold up. Let me bring this. Hold up, man. Let me add this real quick. Eric. Hey, Eric, is this you? Eric, tell me that I don't look like Eric in the chat, y'all. Tell me that I don't look like Eric in the chat, though, bro. Dream not. That don't look like Eric. That don't look like Eric, bro. Look, you can look at the chat and the picture. Eric, that's not you, Eric. Eric Queensberry. Where you at, man? Oh, he left, y'all. He got up out of here, man. That's cool. Salute to Eric, man. Thank you for pulling up all the way from, I think Powder was an alien. He came all the way from a different planet, man. So salute to him, man. Salute to Powder. We love you and we appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Salute to Powder. Candace Owens. Candace Owens is the #1 podcast. Yeah, she's the #1 podcast, bro. Like I just explained to you, she is the #1 podcast because she is doing exactly what everybody is doing, just talking crazy, bro. Talking crazy, bro. She goes on here, she's spreading all of these conspiracy theories. It's very easy. It's very easy to spread misinformation these days on the internet. And guess what, guys? People forget about this. Candace Owens is still being sued by the French government. You guys better be careful, okay? Because this is how this works, especially in the industry. Let me tell y'all something about the industry since I've worked in the industry over 15 years. All right, let me explain something to you guys. They give you enough rope until you hang yourself, okay? They're going to let Candace run the numbers up. They're going to let her talk as much as she wants to talk. They're going to keep letting her do her thing. And as soon as they can figure out the accumulation of money, the accumulation of views, the accumulation of AdSense per video, what y'all think they finna do? They coming for that bag. They coming for that bag. So y'all, I mean this in the most sincere way. I mean this in the most sincere way. Y'all really need to look out for your girl, because I'm telling you, they're allowing her to do this. They're going to let her keep talking. They're going to let her run them numbers up. They're going to let her continue to be this person, the #1 podcast. Okay. And then as soon as that is right where they want it to be, give me the moonlight, baby. And give me the moonlight, baby. Hold up, man. I got people calling me on the line. Hold up, man. Hey, Shay, I'm on stream right now, bro. What's good with you? You coming live, man. You on speaker right now, dog. And you know what I'm saying? I'm on a live stream. What's good, bro?
Well, blessings, brother. Happy Friday, man. Blessings, King.
Blessings. You already know, man. What's good?
I just wanted to let you know, man, that Elite Media that you sent me in my email, for me to view, I wanted to view it with you.
Yes, sir.
Sunday, man. If you had Rockies, man, I want to view it with you and kind of celebrate it with you. You know what I'm saying? I told you I wanted to wait for a great space, and I want to give it a great space for you. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, most definitely, man. We could watch it on a big screen. You feel me? Do a whole little screening, dog. Should be tight.
Got it, man. 100%. That's then, man. Get back to your stream, and I already know you talking that talk. You know what I mean? Go ahead and lace them up with a little something, yeah?
Hey, man, I do what I can. You know what I'm saying? So salute to you, brother. You know what I'm saying? And I'll see you on Sunday, my guy.
Hey, shout out to the people on the stream, man. Thank y'all for supporting the Elite. That's what's up.
Elite Media, man, we out.
Yes, sir.
Hey, so salute. Like I said, man, this is I do this in real life. Y'all just be on the internet, man. Y'all be on the internet. Y'all be mad. I don't know why Eric feels some type of way. It's because Eric got cooked, and now Eric want to try to come back, right? You want to try to come back? You want to try to come back, Eric? Eric, I really think that you need to stay in your lane, man, because this is Eric. Eric, is that you, Eric? Eric, I told you to stay in your lane, Eric. You keep coming for me, bro, and I'm chilling, man. I'm over here minding my business, bro. He does this by himself. Yes, bro. 100%. That's what this is, man. We talk, yeah, Eric, bro. Dream. Eric keep coming for me, dog. I was over here minding my business. Dream. I was over here minding my own business, dog. Y'all saw that. I'm over here. The homie gave me a call. I'm sharing something with y'all on stream. And Eric come over here messing with me, man. That's why I had to cook him real quick, man, because he can look like powder. Powder, Eric. Hey, Eric, man, you're powder, dog. That's your new nickname, Eric. Eric. From now on, if you come here on the channel, you will be called Powder. I do, but like, listen, man, this helps engagement, Dream. This helps engagement. We got to have the people in the chat. I mean, Dream, do you support me? You could be a moderator if you like. I'm looking for mods. But yeah, we'll continue. We'll just continue, guys, because yes, I'm being taken off task. But anyways, Candace Owens, like I said from the jump, guys, I brought you guys the receipts at the beginning of the stream. You know what I'm saying? I've been on here for an hour already. You know what I'm saying? I've been on here for an hour cooking. But we got to get back on task. And the task at hand is, at the end of the day, we've been watching Candace Owens get on this here internet, grifting, talking crazy about everybody except those folks. And then when them folks came for her, now she want to talk. Oh, now I have to block you, Eric. I'm sorry, bro. I really, I was gonna let you stick around, bro, but damn, that was the last straw, man. See you later, Eric. It's been real, bro. At least you'll be on the playback. But yeah, guys. So now that we can focus, Eric gone. So my thing is, when I watched this little live stream that she did, and she was, making it clear about how she felt and what she wanted to say, I found it hilarious. You know what I'm saying? Because hold on, let me take Eric off the screen. And let me add this one on the screen here.
Where she answers the question, we're going to get to it right now, actually, of whether or not she believes that they have caught the true killer of Charlie Kirk, right? Do you believe that? The person that we have in custody, is that the person that pulled the trigger? Is that the only person that pulled the trigger? Anyways, I want you to hear it directly from her and not me recapping what she said, or reiterating it rather. It's gone viral because of what she didn't say, to be honest with you. Take a listen.
Do you think they've caught your husband's killer?
So, something I'm so grateful for is that we have one of the most incredible teams for this case. I would never wish it upon anybody to have to go through what we are going through.
All right, y'all. So this is the point where I have to make this clear. I thought that the right wing is pro. I thought they were pro police. I thought they're pro government. I thought they're pro whatever happens, listen, if they tell you to put your hands up, don't resist, right? I thought that was all. Why now is it a problem for Erika to trust the authorities? Right? If we're going off of how much Candace has been pro-police, how much Candace has taken the police's side on so many different occasions, all right? Ahmaud Arbery, okay? She was cool with them running that man down. All right? But she thinks that Erika's lying because Erika says that she's trusting her team around her and what the information that they're giving her.
To have seen the autopsy report, to have seen the different evidence portions that have been collected, I trust our team.
So it's not a straight yes or no, and the implication could be that she trusts the team to find more or to get answers, or if this is not it, to tell her what the true answers are. And I think that's why this is going viral, because they're going, okay, does she actually believe that Tyler Robinson acted alone? And obviously Jesse is not going to push her on that, because it would have probably felt more like an interrogation rather.
That's what I'm saying, guys. I thought that they were pro-police. I thought they're pro-government. I thought they trust what, the protocol is, right? We got to wait for the facts, right? That's the one they use a lot of. We got to wait for the facts, right? So why is Candace such in a rush, right? What is the answers that she's looking for, right? If there is no collusion, if this doesn't happen, right? If the police are always right, why, Candace? How is it now a problem? Oh, she trusts. Wait, I really thought that, guys. Somebody help me understand. I'm trying to understand, what's going on here. I'm really trying to understand, how can somebody go out of their way, right, to protect, to take the side of the police at every single turn, but then something happens to their friend, and now it's a conspiracy. That's what I'm talking about, the hypocritical nature of what Candace is doing now. The fact that she at one point is saying, all these pro-police, talking points, far right, alt-right rhetoric, and then now her boy, who is a part of this community, gets taken out. And now she's questioning his wife. Now she's questioning everyone around him. The whole organization, Trump's out for, you know what I'm saying? What happened, Candace? You was just on stage talking about it. I saw you wearing White Lives Matter shirts, Candace. Remember, we saw you with the White Lives Matter shirts on, Candace. What happened? Now we don't trust the police? What the?
Than just sitting down and speaking through some of these topics that are probably hard to talk about in general. But I am hopeful that what she's implying is that she trusts her team to do the due diligence. She says that she has seen the autopsy report. She has seen certain things. Obviously, none of us have seen the autopsy report. And I don't know. I didn't know what to make of that. Is she saying that there's more that's going to come out?
Fam, it's not your business. It is not your business. Again, it's not your business. You keep putting your nose in other people's business. All right? If these are the details that she was given, all right? You talked about her grieving. You talked about her having to be there for her family. You talked about her having to run Turning Point USA. Okay, so what? Now she's not even giving you the answers that you want. Why do you care? We told you, if you are pro-police, if you are Miss White Lives Matter, why are you not trusting the investigation? Why are you not trusting the investigation? So many times we've seen so many black people get murdered and taken out by the police, the government at large, and we ask for independent investigations, and y'all talk about we crazy, we asking for too much. Stop it. Stop crying. Stop crying about it. Get over it. How many times have we been gaslit? Okay? Yeah, it's everything you guys cry about all the time. Okay, well, it's time for Miss Owens to put on her big girl pants. Just like we had to move on from when our leaders lost their lives, so do you. Unfortunately, this is what happens, okay? This is what happens. If they do not have any incentive to keep someone, they will take them out if necessary. But guess what? It doesn't fit your narrative. That doesn't fit the person that you're trying to represent, right? It was okay when they took out Jeffrey Epstein. We knew that's what happened. Let me tell you guys something, man. This is the hypocritical nature of someone, like I said, who is protecting themselves, bro, to make some money, get their views up before she got to pay that money to the French government, because I'm telling you, the French government coming for that bread. Once all her #1 podcast stuff, they watching them views, pocket watching. Please believe that.
That kind of a foreshadowing that more is going to come out and things are going to be clear. I hope so. I really do. Because in terms of what the public has seen so far, I would say nothing has been convincing. And I'm trying to imagine what they would have that the public hasn't seen that could be sort of a smoking gun. And in theory, it would be the footage, right? Tyler Boyer said, we have footage in 4K, all of the stuff when he was tweeting. And similarly, not the university, but somebody else was saying that, you know, at every angle, every area of the university is covered. Their excuse for not showing the public was they didn't want it to in any way impact the case. That has never made sense to me. That excuse has never made sense to me. In fact, I would imagine that when there was a manhunt going on, before you were even thinking about the case, but rather thinking about keeping people safe, that would have been a good time to drop some clear footage of the individual. But it's possible. It's possible they have actual clear footage.
You see the contradictions, fam? There's always room for her to come back and say that, well, maybe they do have the footage. You know, it might be that, you know, they're just not, duh. Candace, nobody owes you anything. Okay? You sit up here and you're trying to advocate for your friend. Fine. But at the end of the day, like I said, it's all convoluted in some sort of attention seeking, view driving rhetoric. It's conspiracy BS, man. It's all you just spouting stuff out there, trying to get something to stick, man. And it's just starting to become pathetic, man. Sure, okay, yeah, you may have the #1 podcast, right on. But guess what? It's all going to be for naught when the French government comes and they get that money. All right, and they might deplatform you, okay? Because we just saw that a lot of content creators who are doing a lot of this stuff, a lot of them are getting banned from social media by court order. Okay, so y'all think it's a game, but Candace gonna mess around and have a court order put on her ass, which she cannot get back on social media. All right, because that's what's going on right now. Quiet is kept. Okay, it's a lot of content creators who is out here spreading false narratives and false news. Okay, generated money from said false news, was caught lying, and then had to be rectified for that. Convicted for a said thing, and then was banned from social media for 10 years. All right, so y'all better quit playing when y'all think it's okay for people to come on here and lying, talking about things that implicate federal investigations. All right, I don't care to say it, you feel me? Because at the end of the day, what I'm speaking on is Candace speaking on something that she has nothing to know about, and I can guarantee you, as soon as that starts to come down, bro, it's a wrap, man. Y'all better quit playing, man, because Candace Owens is one of those people, when she goes down, there's not going to be anyone to save her. She's burned every bridge. She has no safety net, all right? And that's why she's doing what she's doing, because she feels like she has nothing to lose, y'all. All right? Because she doesn't. There's no one to save her. There's no one to support her. There's no backing. All right. And so what you have is a person who is finding any way to generate and keep going with something that she knows is doomed to fail. It was all built on a lie. It was all built on talking down on Black Americans. It was all built on spreading rhetoric that is so old and tired. All right. All of these coons that we done seen lately getting exposed, having no more connection, not only to the party, but to the people. Ain't it sweet justice? Ain't it sweet justice to see these Uncle Toms out here getting they just desserts? It's a beautiful thing, because the ancestors ain't playing about us. All right, they came to expose all truths, and if you are not on the right side of history, you are doomed to fail. You have already sealed your fate. Your fate has already been sealed. That's why I don't have no worries, y'all. I'm not worried about what's happening right now. All right? Because I'm saved by the Lord. All right? I ain't got nothing to worry about. Everything that's happening is a part of what people did and them having to pay back their karma. Everybody owes something. All of us. The divine energy, the divine God, Yahweh, whatever you believe, we all owe something to somebody. All right? And a lot of this stuff that has been happening over generations of time to Black Americans, somebody got to pay the piper. Y'all really thought that this was going to be the time for Black Americans to be suffering, and y'all starting to realize that it ain't us who's suffering, right? It ain't just Black Americans who's suffering, okay? All y'all got to hold this L now, and we just sitting back, chilling. Whatever happens, happens. You feel me? We gonna be ready. We preparing, and not only that, we are upping the ante. All right. We're choosing delineation. We're choosing to go our own way. We staying away from the BS, picking our battles correctly, training in private. All right. Quiet is kept. All right. That one gonna go over y'all head. All right. And I'm gonna leave it right there. But at the end of the day, y'all keep playing. I'm telling y'all, ain't no games out here. A lot of people been ready for whatever. All right. 5 miles a day just to make sure my wind is up. You thought that was a game? You think that's just lyrics, y'all? Y'all really think that? It's a way of life. All right. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Yeah, Black Americans been on that. Please believe that. All right. Straight up. I don't got nothing to worry about. I'm out here making sure my money is right, making sure my family is straight, paying attention to what's going on around me, building my family tree, making sure my genealogy is on point, studying. All right. Preparing. Ain't no time for no games. Ain't no time to be on the internet playing with nobody. Ain't no time to be out here pandering. It's time to build and grow. And if you're not really with that, please do not subscribe to my channel. Because my channel, I'm here for growth. I'm here to build. You feel me? And I'm here to speak the truth. And if you don't like that, then hey, it is what it is. But at the end of the day, I'm not playing. Anybody who comes here, look. Anybody who has subscribed to my channel up to this point, thank you so much. All right? Because we are building it brick by brick. No one can say that they helped me get any subscribers here other than my partners at Elite Media. All right? Everyone else, we have built this from the ground up, doing real topics, making real content directly to the people. All right? So thank you guys so much. All right. All my new subscribers. OK, the channel has been growing in the right direction. And I'm so proud of what we are building here. And I would not have been able to do it without any of y'all. All right. Like I said, people come in my chats, people come in my comments, patronizing me, talking about I don't have a lot of followers and subscribers and all this stuff. And I'll be happy just to have 2 people, to have 1 person. That's what they don't get. Gratitude is what takes you to the top. Okay, being grateful for every single subscriber, every single like, every single person who chooses to take time out of the day to leave a comment. That means something to me. That means something to us at Elite Media because we built it from the ground up. All right. And so we really do appreciate that because at the end of the day, there's a lot of smug people on the internet who act like, oh, just because you don't have a lot of followers that your content isn't making an impact. Thank you, Dream Knot. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you for staying and sticking around, dog. But that's what I be dealing with, man. Trolls come in here. They talk down on the topics. They try to, you feel me, take us off of what we doing. You know what I'm saying? The way that I built the format on this channel, of course, there's going to be many of people who come in here and they're going to come and go. But at the end of the day, I'm here for a reason. And I appreciate everybody who comes through. You feel me? Because it's real. And I really do appreciate people, man, because they be giving me real responses, really letting me know if my shit is on point. I got friends who let me know, people who are creatives who tell me to keep going. So I'm here for that. So with that being said, you feel me? I'm about to get this workout in. You feel me? Friday night. I hope you guys all be safe out there. Be careful. You feel me? If you're drinking, do not drive. And if you're smoking, sit down somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Salute to everybody out there. Much love. Hey, man. Yes. Vivian Juarez. Yes, it is. Behind me, in my opinion, is probably one of the greatest collections of Black American music in the world. And I will stand on that. All right. Gospel, jazz, blues, R&B, soul, rock and roll. All right. Classic. Okay. So one day, yeah, maybe we'll do like a listening party one day and I'll play some records for y'all. We'll just vibe out. You feel me? That's what we're going to bring. We're going to bring a lot of different things to this channel. Y'all just got to let me know that y'all going to show up and that y'all going to subscribe to your boy. You feel me? Make sure you guys subscribe, show some likes. Let your peoples know about me and then we could party, you feel me? Because, YouTube be real weird about, the music rights and all that stuff. So if I'm going to do the stream, I got to make sure y'all pull up, because I ain't gonna be making nothing off of it if it do go and do numbers. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate y'all, man, for, like I said, supporting me, coming through, man, paying attention, being engaged, talking in the chat. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate it, man, because we're growing. We're building this from the ground up, brick by brick. And you guys are a big part of this. All right. So thank you, Vivian. Thank you, Dream. Thank you guys for, supporting. Thank you guys for interacting with me on the chat. Thank you guys for pulling up. Thank you to anybody who came through, even Eric Queensberry. Salute to everybody out there, man. I thank you guys so much. I'm Brandon B. My channels, keep subscribing, keep showing love, man. We gonna make it do what it do, but we can't do it without you. So salute. Thank you. Peace.